Everyone, and welcome to a new video of Firepower Threat Defense series. In this video, we are going to see how to configure the interface on the FDM managed FTD. So it's a different experience from when you do it where the FMC managed FTD. So let's jump on to the FDM and see how to do that. We will be configuring gig 0 by 2 of this FDM managed FTD. So when you go to the FTD, this is your FDM. You will log in and then you will see this. On the main page itself, you have the interfaces section. Click on the view all interfaces and then you see all of the interfaces available. So we need to configure gig 0 by 2. Just edit this interface from here and then you give it a name. I'm going to name it outside underscore 2. Mode will be routed. I'm going to enable it. Description, I can say internet gateway 2. Give it IPv4 address 172.16.10.2. Mask is 255.255.255.0. You can also give the slash value. IPv6 none. Advanced configuration. Enable HA monitoring. No, we do not have HA. Management only. Propagate security group tag. If you want to do that, then MTU, duplex speed, all that configuration can be done from here. Just hit OK. Okay, so now my interface is configured. Okay, I also want to show you how to configure the DHCP server. So DHCP server on LAN interface, but LAN interface is already configured. If you see this interface, sorry, this interface is already configured. If I edit it, inside is the name. This is the IP address, IPv6 address, and advanced is now. Yeah, there is some configuration, but this is default. I just use the default configuration on this one. Okay. So I'm also going to enable the DHCP server on this interface. Then I will deploy all the configuration together. Or let's do one thing. Let's deploy this interface configuration first and then deploy the DHCP configuration itself. Okay. So I'll deploy the config. See, all the configuration is displayed. Whatever changes you have made, just hit deploy. Now the deployment is in progress and we will wait for it to finish. Okay, so guys, deployment is now finished. Interface has been successfully configured. Now let's enable the DHCP server on gig01, which is the LAN interface. In order to enable DHCP server, you have to go to this main page. And then here under system settings, you have DHCP server slash relay. Click on this. Okay, DHCP server configuration. Under the DHCP server, create a DHCP server, enable the DHCP server first, and then select the interface where you want to enable the DHCP server. Select the interface, give it the address pool. Okay, my address pool is this, and done. This is I enabled the range, but now I also need to tell what other settings related to DNS, etc. What will go in. So under the configuration section, as of now, enable auto configuration is checked. Okay, what that means is if outside interface is receiving DHCP from some from some device, then if that device is supplying some DNS and WINS IPs, then those will be assigned to the uh, you know similar DHCP servers which are enabled here. So LAN will also have those specific DNS and WINS IPs. But I want to turn off this auto configuration and I can say use OpenDNS. These are Cisco's OpenDNS servers. Okay, if you want you can change them. I'm not gonna change them. I'll use the OpenDNS servers and I'll just hit save. That way I'll be using the OpenDNS servers. Okay, and here is the DHCP server configuration. Now let's deploy the configuration. You can see what I did and deploy. While this deployment is going on, let's power on our LAN switch and power on our VPC, because this VPC needs to get an IP address and I have to be able to go out via that path. Okay, so the deployment is finished. That's really quick here as compared to the FMC. Now, because I'm directly making that changes on the device, okay, FMC is not going to push them. Now, I also need to allow access to them, in the policy so I can go out. I think the access is already allowed. Don't worry about the policy stuff and net stuff. I'll explain about them later, but for now, okay, inside to outside, I'm trusting everything. NAT is also inside to outside, any IPv4. I'm netting, and I think route, I already have that. We have not talked about routing. We will talk. Don't worry, guys. Outside interface, perfect. Okay, this is there. Perfect. So in order to check the logs, you go to monitoring and then select the events. And I can say all events, and I'll say pause the auto refresh. And I am now gonna see if my VPC has received an IP address or not. I'll just change the appearance of the VPC so it's visible to you guys. Okay, here is it. Let's do show IP. There is no IP address. Let's do IP DHCP. See, DORA, DORA complete, which means it will now have an IP address, this one, and that will be getting from this FDM manage FTD. See, I'll show you IP. See, IP, DNS is Cisco umbrella. Okay, now it has the config. Let's try to ping the Cisco umbrella IP address. I know it should work, but still, yeah. Let's try to resolve a name. NS lookup is a command. I'm not sure if that is available. I'll see what all the other command R, DHCP shipping R logins. Okay, I'll try ping, but it should resolve the name www.google.com. See, it resolved. It was successful resolution. It means my DNS servers are working fine. Now, what I'll do, I'm just gonna keep it here. I'll go to the FTD and I will resume and we'll see if any logs appear. But I need to check if the logging is enabled on the default policy or not. This is the access control policy logging at the beginning and end of the connections. Okay. Yeah, it is enabled. So I should have the logs in some time. Connection. And uh, I need to do one thing. Add or remove columns. I should pause. 20 seconds. Uh, okay, copy of connection. I close it. How do you close it? Okay, it has gone. Just give me a minute. I'll see why I am not seeing the logs here, and then I'll come back. Okay, guys. So finally, I could see the logs. I did a few pings, and now I am able to see. So if I click on view details, you can see initiator IP, responder IP, what zone to what zone, what virtual router, what inside and outside interface, what is the ICMP type and code, what policy it hit, and what's the firewall policy rule set, which rule really in the policy. Okay, so that is it about the log. I was looking to see if I can see the NAT part. NAT source port, NAT source IP, original client IP, original client. It's not saying NAT source IP is not available. Okay, fine, not a problem. But it does get netted to the firewall's interface. Otherwise, you won't be seeing a response back. Okay, I'll just resume and filter. Hmm. If I say all events and view details, similar stuff is in there. Yeah, but our job is complete. We wanted to, configure the interface and the DHCP server and just want to test if those things work too. Okay, thank you. That's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, have a good day.